Greetings, friends. Steven here, and welcome to a brand new series I just thought up today for the YouTube channel here, CAPMAX Gaming. I realized I hadn't done much gaming content in ages. It's mostly been toy related. I don't know, I've just been in a physical mood, I guess, as opposed to the digital realm of video games. So, welcome to episode 1 of what I'm going to call Handheld Heritage. Yeah. So, as we all know, there are devices like, your basic smartphones, or even as far back as the original Game Boy. But before we had these lovely devices to distract us, other companies had their own shot at the crown, so to speak. And I thought it'd be fun to actually just take a look at a bunch of these. And for episode 1, we're going to be taking a look at that Hungry Monster by Tandy. These won't take long. It'll just be fun to fiddle around with these things, take a look at the before times. If you think about it, I mean, smartphones really replaced so many devices. So let's check this thing out. Hungry Monster. Now, I would prefer to have this on the entire video, but this thing is actually really noisy. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to actually mute the sound, which is unfortunate. Shout out to Blaine Hodge on Twitter, who recommended I put tape over the speaker holes. Which is an excellent idea, except I'm not exactly sure where where any speaker holes are. We've got this this texture here. Like normally it would be under one of those kind of things, but that's just a scratch. But I mean, I can't figure out where any speaker holes would be. Pretty sturdy device though, good size. I can bring that Game Boy back real quick, just as a quick comparison. Bit of scale for you guys. Now, just on the topic of speakers, like you can tell, like here, there's that opening, and that's pretty much where all your sound is going to come from in your original Game Boy. But for this thing, I'm really not sure. I considered maybe it was under the battery case. As you can see, it takes 4 AA batteries, although you can also, if you have one, use a 6-volt adapter there, which is a pretty nice touch. These things are almost like tiny little VCR sort of products. But yeah, I'm really not sure where we could put tape over it to silence it. So let's just take a look at some of these graphics here. Of course, got your title, Hungry Monster. Got your power there. That's it's not actually a light. It's just when you turn this on, that it just moves that up, and you can see it just becomes our little red light. So that was it in motion for a moment. We'll take a look at that further, but as you can see, it is kind of noisy, and you can't stop that noise. And get your start button after you turn it on, of course. There's your main screen. Now, of course, with these LCD type products, normally they'll have like some sort of like hard graphic, like you can see the maze here. But like that's obviously never going to change. Got your score there, your warp. For the record, this is basically Pac-Man. Obviously, the map is different, but it's the same concept of moving a little creature around the map, eating the dots and avoiding the evil creatures. And there's even little power pellets you can eat, which will help you in return make the hunter become the hunted. So wise man once put it. And you even have little warps, so you go in that way, you come out that way, and so on and so forth. One neat thing about this one specifically is that it has, you can see here, an analog joystick. It still works. I was playing this a bit before I thought of making this video. And we will see it in motion in a bit. And there's a DC 9-volt plug in there. So if you don't want to use batteries, you can certainly plug it into your wall and enjoy it that way. We can take a look at the back here. Tandy 60-2171 Hungry Monster. Trademark. Turn on power, press start, use joystick to move monster. Try to position monster to eat food while avoiding Boogie, which will eat monster. My goodness. When monster eats red power food, Boogie becomes a coward. A monster eats Boogie. It's really the circle of life. 8A to Made in Taiwan. Got little tiny little nubs there to try and keep it steady on a surface. It really doesn't work that well anymore, but that's fine. So yeah, once again, this will be noisy, but check this out. Oh god. So as you can see there, the blue thing is your Pac-Man type creature, or aka hungry monster, and the red one there is the ghost. And there, your little red power pellet there. Look out for that ghost. Now, obviously, I'm not playing it. This is just the game doing its demo mode. But you got that power pellet. Oh, the ghost is red now. That means you can eat him. Get him. Get him. He's just going in circles. What are you doing? No. No. That's a long power pellet. That's neat. The ghost can use the warp as well. So I'm hearing sound coming from, I believe, the left side, but once again, no speaker holes that I can find. Anyways. Much like Pac-Man, he will keep going in the direction you start him off in. Joystick still works pretty well, all things considered. Sometimes it doesn't go quite in the direction you want it to, but that's life, right? Oh, kind of looks like a Metroid. So as long as I don't eat anything or get eaten, I can play without the sound effects. Oh, you should never eat the power pellet last, because that's just, you're gonna screw your high score over that way. Certainly the safer path to take, though. Bit of delay on the action button, action stick, whatever you want to call it. I'll finish this off. Also, not unlike Pac-Man, if you finish a couple levels, there is even a little movie that happens. As you see, there a second ghost has now appeared in level 2, and if you get to level 3, there's a third ghost. Look at that, kicking ass. Look, there's the demo. And now there's 3 ghosts. And you get the idea. I believe we saw over here, right here, it showed your extra lives. So this should kill me if he touches me. He didn't go right for me though, so I sort of danced around my location. Interesting. There you go. Oh, that lives. High score of 2018. Can you beat that? I hope so, because I wasn't even trying. But yeah, pretty neat. See right here, so I was talking about 2 lives in reserve. When those disappear, you're on your last life. But yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. But yeah, so there you go. Hungry Monster by Tandy. Pretty neat device. I was hoping to find a general value of the device. I was looking on eBay before I started this video up, and there were none there. I think I bought it for $10 at one of our local retro gaming expos. Otherwise, I would guess, I don't know, eBay price maybe 20 to 30 bucks. That's Canadian dollar, of course. So for the Americans, it'd probably be like maybe 20 bucks American, something like that. But yeah, there you go. That's episode 1 of Handheld Heritage. This was Hungry Monster by Tandy. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to see more, I do have many more LCD games like this that I thought might be fun to take a quick look at. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more. But otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.